Hey there! It's been a while, but I am back with some more Aeon Trespass Odyssey. Today we are starting with my first wish battle against the Demidjinn, the Demidjinn. Yeah. So a few things before. Oops, that's the wrong way. I didn't want to that's what I want. All right. So a few things before we get started today. First, this is another mini that my friend graciously painted for me. I love it. It's great. It's great. I love it. But if you would like to paint minis for me, reach out. I would love to have somebody else help me with painting minis because I can't paint minis. So a few things for the setup. This is our first wish battle, which means it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't matter, I decided to take my Ascender Titan because I never get to see the Ascender Titan in action, and hopefully this way I will get to see some of what they may or may not do. Yeah, so that's fun. And of course, I gave it to somebody who can't redraw ovals, which is probably silly, but whatever. I don't care. It's a wish battle. And I also took my Truth Bearer and my Game Changer, my Dawn Burner, all of my black die things, because if they die, they don't die. Other than that, I really didn't change much of anything out from what I was using previously. I do need to give my priority target token to that Ascender so I can see what they do. And I'm not going to read the narrative intro to the Demidjinn because this isn't a real fight, it's a wish battle fight. But some of the things I do need to do at start of battle, I could take a turn before the Primordial does, but I'm not going to do that this time. I just want to see what happens. I do have to draw an oval without resolving its effect. That will be the first oval that I draw when I die. So I know if this is a death one that I should not die because he can't redraw his ovals anyway, and he will die. He will immediately die. Excellent. Good to know. And what else do we need? We need some ambrosia tokens. He gets an ambrosia token for the Siren Mask. And she gets an ambrosia token for her Siren Mask. Anything else before the start? Before I zoom in on everything? Start a battle. 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 Nope, doesn't see it. Okay. So let's take some time to talk about our friend here, the Demidjinn, and what this fight is going to be like. So I'm going to need a 9 or higher to hit, which sucks for me because I roll poorly. Um, Gotta do 10 wounds to kill it. Haha, so funny. Okay, some level 1 stuff. Global Wish. We have taken all of the Global Wish cards, which are 3 for level 1, and we have shuffled them and placed them face up on the Global Wish stack. Our first one is going to be this thing called Sand to Silica. And that is when you attack, you gain minus X precision, where X is the number of fire tokens in the Kratos pool. So they give us all these fire effects, but I need to avoid using them. Fantastic. All right, so we do that. And then at the start of the primordial round, but not the first round. So this is only going to be in the second round that's going to happen. In the first round is going to be fine. But in the second round, I'll place the top card from that in the active global wish stack and then shuffle them if there's none left there. Second ability is Living Tornado. The Demidjinn has unlimited speed and ignores line of sight. It causes crash as normal, but it does not destroy terrain tiles unless stated otherwise. Maybe I should have taken something that lets me stand up because I took something different because for some reason I read that wrong when I was setting up. So I'm gonna just in case I get crashed a lot, I'm gonna take that. Okay, great. Then we have Wish Away. When the Demidjinn performs Wish Away, it performs Wish Away 9 because we're level 1. Sandstorm Spiral. If it's adjacent to a target, the Demidjinn will move clockwise around the target so that it ends up on the 4 spaces directly across from the target. If the movement is blocked by a board edge, it will move 6 spaces directly away from the target without turning instead. An endless staircase. You climb using the endless staircase rules. It has 5 spaces. I'm assuming it's going to be bad to be on the staircase with this, whereas with the Babylonian Lunacy, it's good to be on the staircase. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. He also has Wish for a Wish. which is one of our typical traits that we're used to seeing, where each time the Demidjinn gains a wound, we place a token on it. After resolving the current action, if there's 3 or more on it, they will be discarded and it will perform its signature. Its signature is Unspent Slug, which targets the closest Titan in front or in sight. We'll move an attack with 2 dice for a 10 plus to evade, ha ha ha. Each hit deals 3 damage, ha ha ha. Then it does Sandstorm Spiral, ha ha ha. And then uses Wish Away. I forget what Wish Away does because I forget what everything does because my name is Greg and I can't remember these things. But Wish Away is. I don't think this ever happened to me in the previous fights, but Wish Away is. Oh my god. Wish Away is. Wish away, wish away, wish away. The Titan is placed on an Irem Tower terrain tile in front of the Primordial, at least X spaces away from it. If there are no eligible towers, the Titan dies instead. Cool. So it's going to wish me away 9 spaces, so I have to make sure that there is an Irem Tower within 9 spaces of where I'm standing, or I immediately die, as I am understanding this mechanic to be. Is that accurate? I mean, I'm sure it is. In front, on one front of the primordial, at least X spaces away from it. So it's not in a direct line, it's just away, I think. But we'll see how it goes. All right, let's switch this to our other view. We have to not forget that our friend Anathea of Badakar, she is got gold thirst. So at the beginning of each of her turns, she's supposed to get a Midas token, which I will forget to do, and I'll forget to do it. So that's how it goes. All right. Again, I could choose to have this character go once before the Titan goes, but because I'm using the Ascender, I actually want him to get hit first because he'll get +1 precision if he survives a trauma draw, and so on and so forth. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So AI 1. Here we go. Oh, there was another thing in the setup. There's all this stuff with Last Wish. When you wound a BP3 card, something else terrible happens, is basically what it says. Yeah. Okay. All right. So here we go. Here is our AI 1, our first move of the Demidjinn, and it is a shine. It will shine. This is going to be a wish attack against the closest Titan in front, which is going to be either the Ascender or the Truth Bearer, so therefore the Ascender. He will move an attack. It will give -1. Each hit deals 4 damage, and then it will use Sandstorm Spiral. Cool. All right. So what do I do? How do I play this game? How does this work? I don't remember any of this. I think I just get attacked. I don't have wish armor, but I do have something that lets me fake wish armor, and I have to use wish armor in order to do rerolls or defend against damage. So I am going to use Wish Deflector, which is when a Titan becomes the target of a Wish attack, I can choose that Titan and they gain Wish armor. So I will be able to try to defend against this, and he's going to go boom, 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 boom. It says that he does not destroy terrain tiles. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to take out the terrain cards for these pieces of terrain, and so therefore I probably don't know what they do. It does not say non-destructible, but it says that he does not destroy objects. So does not destroy terrain tiles unless stated otherwise. Yeah. So these will be. I'll put these here. Okay. So he's going to attack me, and I'm going to roll 2 dice to defend because I used the Wish Armor ability. All right. So here we go. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Let's put you here. So we're looking for 10s. And we don't get any rerolls because there's no break tokens. We get 1 reroll from the Siren Mask. So we're looking for 10s. We got an 8 and a 9. That is not a 10. We're going to reroll one of them, and that's not. Oh, we're going to reroll one of them. and that's a 7, so also not. So that's going to be -1. So I have to get one of these Midas tokens that I hate, and I'm going to pop that on Visage because Visage is Midas immune. And then I get to roll a black defense die because I used Wish Armor. And hopefully this will help me take less than 8 damage on the first hit. It did not. Wait, I could have used a Fate to reinforce one, so we're going to say I did that. Yeah, why not? So that's one defense. Is there anything else I can do? Do I have a way to re-roll this? Do I have a way to re-roll this? I do not. So that's one defense, meaning I take on the round one, I take 7 damage. This Ascender is going to be useless because he's never going to get enough stuff. So he gets +1 precision because he survived a trauma draw. So if he survived another one, he would get a movement, then an auto break, then stalwart, then rock steady, then +1 evasion, then +1 wound, then +2 to awakening rolls, and then immediately awaken. But how is this person ever going to survive that many hits? The answer is they are not. Right now, they are at the one thing though is they do have a very high wound threshold. So even though I took 7 wounds, I'm only drawing a major trauma. I'm sure it'll still say I die. Giant gash. Great. So with Giant Gash, I take 1 more damage, and then I resolve the trauma draw again. And this is now this gets shuffled back into the trauma deck, and this does upgrade me to a grave trauma already. Cool, 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 cool. So that's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited for this grave trauma, which could very likely just be a disembowelment. I do not have. I have some things that might help me here, but I don't know if any of them are actually going to. But we shall see. Excellent. I'm so excited. Okay, so that's going to go here. And then our grave trauma is heroic life. Yes, that sounds nice. You will probably die, but until then, you will fight the primordial with all of your being. Immediately stand up, move up to 3 spaces, and perform a bonus attack. If you deal a wound to the primordial, you live, and you feel a new zest for life. Lose 2 danger and 2 fate. If you do not wound, you die. If you have the spark of the gods, you may roll a d10, and on a d10 you awaken. Shuffle this card back into the trauma deck. So I'm gonna get a free attack, which is nice. That's nice to hear. And yeah. Oh my life. The good news is I get +1 provision. Oh, I can move up to 3 spaces and perform a bonus attack. I'm going to interrupt Sandstorm Spiral. That's not going to happen. The Wish Away is also not going to happen. I have Reach 2, so I could technically move next to this Iron Tower here and give myself some more potential for doing things because I can't climb necessarily. Oh, 3 spaces, so I can move next to this town, and then on the next turn I can try to climb onto the town, and then I'll be on an elevated space and not be able to be hit as badly. So that's cool. Okay. So I'm gonna gain one. Uh, use your words, Grid. Passion. I'm going to be rolling 3 dice with +3 because of my whip. I get Spotlight, which I believe means I get an extra red die, assuming I hit. Is that the case? Is that what Spotlight means? So many words, there's so many things, there's so many keywords, there's so much to keep track of. Spotlight, 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 spotlight. Oh, maybe this will be in the back. Spotlight, spotlight, spotlight. Be in this book. Yes. During the first ability window, if you have priority target, gain +1 red die for this attack. Cool. Because we are Sunstorm. So I get Spotlight. Each hit's going to do Fire 1, which kind of sucks because we don't want fire in that pool based on that card, but whatever. We get an auto black from that, which is going to also be cool. This has Provoke. So the beast is going to turn to face me, which is fine. I mean, I think that's only if I hit because it's in the first ability window. So I got one fate, so I'm not going to need to try to do any rerolls to produce that. So I need to get a 9 plus. I get a +1 precision from my Argo Cryptex beta. I get a +1 precision because I survived a trauma draw. And I get +3 from my whip. So that's +5. So I only need a 4 or higher to hit on each of those. And one of those is a fail, so I'm going to re-roll a fate on that because I really need this to be a wound. And okay, so that's 3 hits. So with those 3 hits, I'm going to build my dice pool. I get 1, 2, 3 dice for the Burning Whip because I hit 3 times. I get 1 red die for myself and 1 red die for Spotlight, adding up to 5 red dice in my pool for this hit. That also means that I provoke because this is ability window number 1, so he's going to turn to face me. I also get an auto break and I get an auto black from my weapon and my endemic ability. I did not set a place in this game for my Kratos pool. So we're just going to put those over here, and that's going to be the Kratos pool. So I got 5 dice, and we're going to have to see what this BP card is. Now, because it's a bonus attack, I believe that I chain break even if I don't wound at this juncture. So this is going to go ahead and go into our discard pile. And we're going to draw our first BP card and see how terrible it is. Ready? Here we go. Remember, everybody, this is cycle 4. This is already 180 something hours into the game. This is not what would be happening to you if you were in cycle 1. Cycle 1 would be slightly less bad. All right, here we go. We have Sandstorm. Great. So I need either 7 wounds. Remember, why don't we look up these staircase rules? Because I don't remember them. Staircase rules. Which one is the attack and which one is the defense? Um, I use the value on the left, 8, because I'm not in the staircase. If I fail, I will be moved to the staircase. If I wound, I move the Demidjinn 2 spaces. And if I had a crit, I would move the Demidjinn 3 spaces because I would have destabilized the sandstorm and perform a bonus attack. So I need 7 wounds. I don't have an auto wound on any of this stuff here. I didn't have an opportunity to use any of these abilities yet, so I can't. So we're gonna get 2 rerolls because I'm at rage 2, and then another possible reroll from the auto black. So all of this should be possible. Should be possible. But I have bad luck and my name is Greg. So we'll see what we get. All right. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 out of 7. I'm going to reroll this. I get a free reroll. Two is a good number for this, so I'm not going to use that. This will be my black reroll. This will be my other reroll. My black reroll was a nothing. My other reroll was a this. So that is 6. No, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. That is nope. That's not even 6. That's 3, 4. Nope. That's not enough to wound unless I have another way to do something, but I don't think I do. No, I don't. I don't have another way to do it. So that's going to be the end of this character because they are not going to be able to redraw their obol. So they're going to draw the death obol. And then they're going to have to roll to see if they. Then they're going to have to roll to see if they. Gosh, wow. To see if they awaken. So they get 1 fate because they failed. They move to the endless staircase, and they also draw an obol, and it's a you died obol, and therefore I roll this, and if it's a 10, I awaken. If not, that's it. It's a 6, so that is the end of the Ascender. The Ascender has died without taking a turn. And this is very much so the kind of thing that can definitely happen pretty often in Aeon Trespass. So, yep. We have a dead person round 1. And what sucks is I used my wish armor, couldn't save them. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. I'm glad. I'm glad this is a wish battle. I'm glad this is not a real battle. I now know for next time I will definitely want to go first. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, you're dead. Let's just flip that over. It's a good thing I didn't spend a whole bunch of time figuring out what my loadouts would be for this, isn't it? Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. So who is next? So based on the fact that the Jin is all the way over here, our next best bet to do anything is going to be our game changer. Our game changer does not have range. Oh. I failed to wound, but I still do get to at least do the things that I would have done. So those are real words, I swear. So what I get to do is I get to add uh, a black token. I get to add an opening from Elation. I get to add another opening from the Whip. I get to add Arouse from the Siren Mask. I get to motivate one and inspire one. My motivate one is going to be on the Dawn Burner to get them a little closer. Um, Inspire one doesn't do anything in this instance. And then I had 3 hits, so that's going to be 3 fire. Okay. Where's the other fire? I know I have another fire here. I know I have more than one other fire here, but I can't quite locate. There we go. So that's a nice pool. 3 fire, 1 auto break. Okay. Um, so she has Sunbask, so that's potentially helpful. There's 2 precision in there. She gets +1 precision from the Argo Cryptox Codex. Could add another fire in. It's going to be her who attacks for sure. I think. Yeah. So she's going to move 2 spaces, 1, 2, and she's going to clock this dude from behind, which I now remember also gives me +1 precision because I am stupid and I didn't realize that before. She's going to get another not another. She's going to get 1 passion, and she's going to attack. So she also rolls 3 dice to attack. I have to call if I'm using Sunbask before the attack or after the attack. So let's see here. So for her to hit, she needs 7. She's going to get +3, so she needs 4. So I don't want to I just want to make sure these things hit and I at least get a wound in. So I'm going to Sunbast 1 and remove 1 fire. And that's going to give me another +2 precision. That might not be the best way to handle this, but it's what I did. So 7. So that gives her a total of 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. 3 plus 5 is 8. Still not enough. Has to re-roll that one. 7 plus 5 is 8. Okay, so now that's 3 hits at least. Okay. So she gets some really nice dice with that. She did have to commit to use it, so I needed to add a 2 there, which I didn't do. Whenever she gets Midas, blah blah blah. She can get an extra movement, blah blah blah. Okay, so she's gonna actually be rolling a massive 4 black dice. So we should be able to do a wound this time because black dice are better than green dice. Oh, she actually counts as though she has 3 passion because of the rouse. So she's got a pretty good chance to hit. This should go much better than the first one did, but it is Aeon Trespass. So let's see how bad this is. We have a inscribed ornament, and this was easier to hit. The previous guy would have smacked it out. Oh, this is terrible. So first of all, the critical has a bunch of words that are a secret code that we can't decode. We did not crit this, so we can't get the item. If we wound, we're going to get Midas, and she suffers more with Midas because she has Gold Thirst Affliction. Oh, right, she's supposed to get a Midas token at the start of her turn. So she gets a Midas token immediately and would have gained a Fate immediately. That's a laser defense thing. What is she going to put this on? She only got 4 things. I guess she'll put it on. You're not doing so great. She is not a good person to have this. I should have swapped this around. and done this, but it's too late now. It's too late to move things around now. We'll be smarter with our next execution. We're going to just put that on the pursuer imperative. And we're going to have to block something else off after this, which is what sucks. But we should be able to at least do a wound. And we got 8, we got 7, 8, we got a lot. We got a lot. We burnt everything, but we got a lot. We definitely wounded it. So now we get another minus, which is going to give her another fate, and she has to put a minus on something else. And we're going to put that on her sun-kissed Calisarsis, just because at least that is something that will not affect her second ability window here. So this is going to go into our wound stack. I didn't give us no spaces for our wound stack, so we're going to put our wound stack up here. Put it here. Nope, can't see it there. Where can you see our wound stack? We're gonna put the wound stack here on the bottom. We'll put it right where the where the watermark that I can't get rid of is. So we put a wound there. You can take a BP2 and shuffle that on into the BP1 deck. This is gonna be terrible. Oh no. Now the good news is if this was Aeon Trespass 12 Sins of Heracles, their sequel, our first player would have been able to go on a carcass delve after this and possibly get some rewards even though they die. So they'd be sitting here very, very bored for quite some time, but then they would have a chance to do something later on, which is pretty cool. But we are not playing that. We're playing this, and if we were playing 4 players, that person right now would be on Grinder or on Scruff or something like that if they were gay. Otherwise, who knows? Maybe they'll read. Maybe they'll play an idle game on their phone. I don't know, but whatever it is, they'll do something. Okay, so we've done that. We've wounded that. Oh, I know where we'll put this. We'll put this next to our stuff here. You can't see it, but it's there. Okay, so now I can do the second ability window, which is oh. Oh, it's a wish battle, so I don't risk death. Okay, cool. We're gonna do the second ability window, so we have to take all these things out. Clear that pool, clear that pool, clear that pool. And the first thing we have is we didn't do any rerolls, so we get a break and an opening. Excellent. Next thing is elation. So we get to remove this and add another opening. So that's 2 openings. Next is she's technically at 3, so I could add a break or an opening. We're gonna add I don't even know who's going to be able to attack. I think it's going to be the Truth Bearer. Truth Bearer has a harder time hitting. No, they both have +2 to hit. They're both 1 hits. We're going to add another break for that. Boom. And then our weapon has black 2. Black 2. Oh, maybe I should. I'm going to take an opening instead of this break because of that black. So if we do that, we do 3 openings, 1 break. 3 openings, 1 break, 2 black. Cumbersome, so this is exhausted. No, we get another opening, so I lied. We're gonna leave that black as a black. And then we get to still have the Rouse in there because she's got a Siren Mask. And that's it. Now I forgot a rule in this, which is your turn ends right after you finish your turn, so she does not get to use this ability, which would have let her add a fire token in there, but that's fine. Okay, so now what? Now what? So that's her having taken her turn. I'm going to flip her face over so I don't forget. Oh, she gets the priority target token because he died. Okay. The Dawnbird does not have reach. The Truth Bearer has reach 3. The yeah, so I think we're gonna have the Dawnburner go next. No, that's got Sunbask. Well, I don't really have any way to add fire except with her ability that I can't use unless she goes first because he adds fire. I did all of this setup all wrong as usual, but I also wasn't thinking about it so heavily, so it's okay. I'm gonna have the Dawnburner go first. Is my decision. So the Dawnburner is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and poke the guy at his side. Right. And rolls one die to attack with an eclipsed sword. Yeah. Do I want to? I'm also going to spend a fate to gain the priority target token, because the game changer is just gonna get thwacked with the minus. She's got like one more turn in her as it is, and that's it. Okay, so I have this, and we're gonna go ahead and roll this one die. So we need to get. Oh no, he does not get +1 precision from his Argo Cryptex. Only one thing. So it's going to be +2 if I use this. Or I could attack with the deck guard, which would give me +4 to hit. This seems to be the smarter thing to do, doesn't it? To use the debt guard to fight than the sword. Yeah. We're going to use the debt guard to fight, which gives me +4. And we're going to roll 4 dice. We don't need no sword when we got a debt guard. Whatever. Just gonna smack with that. Let's see. I could use advanced jump scale. I forget everything that everybody has because I like never play. All right. So we're gonna roll 4 dice. We have a +4 to hit, +3 from that, so that's +7. I only fail on a 1. I'm staying there because if it does sandstorm, I want it to end up closer to the truth fairer. So I am staying where I am. Okay. And I got a 1 because of course I did. So we're gonna go ahead and re-roll that 1. So now it's 4 hits. My freaking life. Okay, so that's gonna be 1 black die and 4 red dice. And it's gonna be a BP1, so this should also be a very easy hit. And I have 2 passion because of. Okay, and this is another BP1, and this is Unspent Fist. And this one's even easier to hit, so I got one of the harder ones to hit the first time. If I fail, I remove a tower and get Wish Keen. If I wound, I discard a condition card. If I had a crit with this, I could get rid of a Curse Affliction. Now, I wonder what that would mean in regards to the Game Changer's Curse, because it's part of a Fated Mythos, but we don't have to worry about that right now. All we need to do is get 5 wounds, and we got more than 5 wounds. If I had failed that, that would have been pretty hilarious. I can discard a condition card, but I do not have any. So this is going to go into our wound stack. So we're now at 2 wounds out of 10. We're going to shuffle a BP2 into this deck here. So it just so happened that I drew like the worst of the level 1 BP cards in that first turn. So I now know that this isn't as bad as I thought it was. It's not as bad as you thought it was, Greg. Thanks. Cool. All right. Oh, I gotta shuffle this under the table so I don't accidentally look and see what I'm pulling up next. And we have a BP1 still on the top. That's good. Then we're going to get rid of an AI one that we will not see this battle. We will shuffle in an AI two. Do 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 do. He did not sandstorm though. That's fine. Okay. When I got a +1 this deck guard is fierce. Getting that in that first battle from that scenery is going to really help me out. Ugh, another AI2 on the team. That's going to be bad news. There's an AI2 on top. Okay, great. Anyway, so boopy doop boop. That's it for you. Oh no, you have to do your second turn thing. So we're gonna go ahead and well, what do we have here? How many openings do we have? Is the first thing. What are closings? We get closings. You know what closing is. Closing. Oh, closing, closing, closing. 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 Well, closing is closing. That gives you +1 precision and a reroll. So that's pretty cool. So that gives us two closing tokens. So these are new tokens. So I have to find them. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Two closing tokens. This is what our new closing tokens look like. So we get two closing. We get two hope. These over here. Hope, hope. I think there's something I always forget about hope. I think that hope is supposed to count as a potential or a dot, and I always play it that it's just the dot for some reason. But maybe that's a difference between this and Kingdoms Forlorn. I am unsure. Hope. Hope is not even in the first. Okay. Hope. 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 It is also not in the second book. Oh man. Hope. Yeah, it counts as a dot or a potential. Okay. So it's better than break. It's not different than break, which is something that always somewhat confuses me. Okay. And assist two. Not that I remember what assist two does. Oh, I think that that means if I fail, I can do something, something, something. But we'll see. Then we have. I can choose from my thing, so I can add. I don't think I need another opening with those two free rerolls. He says. Um, I already have two hopes. It's going to be BP1. We're going to add another opening in there, and we're going to add a fire. We get an opening, and we get a fire. So that's quite a lot of stuff. It should get us where we need to go to get a third wound in. Oh, shoot. You know what I haven't been doing? I need to be putting generic tokens on this. So when I do this third wound, he's going to do signature, and then he's going to attack again. But you know what? Like, there's really just not much I can do about that because I got screwed before, so we're gonna go ahead and he's gonna go. I'm just checking all of these things. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna stand there so that we're kind of. Oh, wait, I've reached three, so I can just come here. 1, 2, reach three. Boom, boom. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to get to roll 3 dice, but I can only get a maximum of 2 hits because of the repurposed Conqueror's Nail combo stuff. So here we go. Oh, 3 dice, I said, and I rolled 2. Well, either way, that was a hit, and I didn't need all those openings. That was a whole lot of hits. That was a whole lot of hits, but no crits. Is R7 marked? Because if R7 is marked, I get something else. What is in my choice matrix? R7. R7 is marked. So I also get Auto Hope 1, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. All right. So we're going to go up to 2 Passion. I forgot to do that before the attack. We get 1, 2. We get 3 black dice. We get 3 black. If I count this right, we get 3 black dice and 1 red die. So all of this stuff, which should be fine. And then what are these symbols? Burning. Oh, I could take tokens from the closest titan, but that doesn't really do anything here. And I get an auto hope. That's what it was. Auto hope. Auto hope. For whatever it's worth, I realized that the ending of cycle 3 would have been so much easier because I was throwing hope all over the place, but only counting it for dots. So yeah, anyway, okay. BP1. Let's see what we got here. BP1, and it is a Umbral Fist, and this one needs 7, so this one's hard like the first one, but it should be fine this time, I hope. If it was a crit, I could have done an additional single wound, but I can't. But I am going to get wished away, whatever that means. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, That's all she wrote. I get to keep a fire in there, and not that it does anything because it will still go away. But I'm going to wound, and it's going to wish me away. So I need to go to something that's nine spaces, at least nine spaces away and in front of him. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not close enough. One, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can get teleported on top of this one. That's what that wish away does. If I'm understanding the rule correctly, if I am not, may I be danged, or whatever. This goes into our wound pile, giving us 3. No, that's going to be terrible because we now have 3 generic wounds, which means we're going to do a signature after this. We're going to shuffle a BP2 into the BP1 deck. Do 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 do. And we have a BP2 on top this time. And then we're going to take an AI1 out of the AI deck, and we're going to shuffle in an AI2 into the AI deck. And we have an AI1 on top. Excellent, great news. That made life a little bit easier for us. Okay, great. So now we add a we clear the pool. Firstly, clear the pool. And then we're going to add in some things. So we are going to add in a break and an opening. Break and an opening. We're going to add, that's a reroll, which does nothing. But we get to do a carving roll. 3. It doesn't matter because we're not actually collecting anything this from it. I did it anyway. We do opening 2. I don't keep throwing the tokens all the way over here. Opening 2. That's it. Oh, so that's sad. He don't add nothing. He don't add nothing. He just comes in and kills. Okay, great. So we did that. That's the end of his turn because he moved. So we're going to discard these 3 tokens and we're going to do signature. Closest Titan in front, incidentally, is the is the burden. So he's going to move and attack. Boop, boop. Wait, I could. But he's going to wish away at the end. Oh, but if I wish away into a end of, if there's no space, hold on. I have to read these rules again. So he's going to wish away at the end of this attack. He's going to Sandstorm Spire. So he's just going to move, and the wish away has to be from the monster, right? So he's just going to move back into the position that he's in, if I'm understanding this correctly. Anything in front of the Primordial. And Sandstorm, because I'm not going to be able to go onto the other side of him, he's just going to, yeah, this is fine. Okay, so he's going to go boop, 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 ba-doop, 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 just like that. And now I'm going to take a 10 of damage because ain't nobody can roll 10s. I don't understand what the point of rerolls is on evasion dice. None of it makes sense to me. Not now, not ever. Iron towers are obscuring. Hold on. I'm going back to the original rule here. Do I get a +1 to evasion on an iron tower? Is that something different? No, that's cover, right? Ugh, cover, I think. Yeah, cover is what gives me the evasion. These cities don't do. Oh, the cities do, but not the towers. The cities have cover. The towers do not. Fine. Okay, so I need 2 10s. I did not get any 10s. I get 2 free rerolls from my auric cloak. Oops, from my auric cloak. Nope. So that's going to be 6 damage. 6. But the Truth Bearer is another sturdy one. So 6 moves me only into Major Mortis. So we're going to Major Mortis, Major Trauma. Mortis is Kingdom's Forlorn. Watch it be that freaking Gash card again. Nope, it's something else. It's Severely Horrified. And I get -2. Great. So that's going to go on my Auric Cloak. And I think that symbol means that I add 2 Midas tokens to that before it becomes blocked. Is that what that means? Eh, always looking stuff up. Always looking stuff up. This is so confusing. Midas, Midas, Midas. You may place X additional on this card before it becomes horrified. So the second one would horrify. So I'm going to put one on there and one on Skyreach because no, on these stupid icebreakers because I don't care about those. This goes all the way on the bottom of that deck. Oh, so old and I'm so short. Okay, great. So that happened, and then he's going to sandstorm spiral, but he cannot get to the space behind me because that would end up on a board edge. So instead, it's going to move 6 directly away from me without charging. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says here that he does not destroy terrain tiles, so he doesn't destroy that. And now he's close to everybody. So that's pretty cool. And then he wishes away. So I have to be on a tower that is at least 9 spaces away from him in front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is not it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is not it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's going to end up all the way over here. He'll have to Hermes move to get himself back into place. All right. So that is the end of round 1. And we're now going to go to round 2. So this Sands to Silica is going to happen. So from now on, we get -1 precision based on how many fire tokens are in the pool. Luckily, we don't add much fire because our Ascender is dead. The next one that's going to come up is going to be, just so we know, is going to be Stones to Sticks, which is Iron Tower terrain tiles gain destructible. If you move off of one of those towers, it's destroyed. If you end your turn on a tower, it is destroyed, and then you suffer crash. That doesn't sound very nice. That sounds terrible. I don't like how that sounds. But first things first, which is this guy's gonna go ahead and take a turn. Let me see if my coffee is enough for me to have a sip. It sure is, because I've been playing for 47 minutes and haven't taken a sip of my coffee. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Yes, I'm drinking coffee at 4:30 in the afternoon. It's fine. It's Christmas. Nobody cares. All right. AI card. Here we go. We have Be Gone. That sounds terrible. Be Gone. It will first target a Titan. It's going to be two dice and Wish attack 9. It's going to target the Titan who has the Wish Keen condition card in sight, which is nobody. Closest Titan in front, which is the Dawnburner. It's going to move an attack. Each attack deals. Is this for real? Each attack deals 7 damage. I mean, what? If the attack, oh, no. It's if the attack hits, it deals 7 damage. And if it hits 2 or more times, the target will be teleported to the endless staircase. Now, I think it just doesn't make sense for me to use my last wish thing to stop this. And using wish armor is going to make it be an extra die. So I think I just am going to have to suck it up and deal with it. And that's what I'm going to do. So this is going to come over here. Here he is. And we don't get to, oh, if we don't use wish armor, he will just hit me twice. I will end up on the endless staircase. I mean, I think that's fine, right? Or is that not fine for reasons that I am not thinking about? Let me see. So on the endless staircase, bad things happen that I didn't think about before, I believe. Um, it is not a place you want to be in, but sometimes it is necessary. Oh, this I didn't do last time. If you start your turn on it, you gain Wish Key. I didn't do that during the Rebellion Lunacy fight, so that probably would have been worse. I don't even know what Wish Keen is, but we're gonna have to see. Um, I think the other thing that's going to be big and scary about this is going to be that you can't get targeted because you're not in front of him and you're not in sight of him or any of those things. So I think if all 3 of them end up on the staircase, you get to a position where he starts doing the wish dissonance routine. But I'm not sure. We're going to let it happen. this time, and we're just gonna play it out that way. Is what I've decided. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take 7 damage. I can't use my defense roll because it's not wish armor, so we just go ahead. We take 7. That only brings us up to major because I'm now realizing I have to take these titans that have higher obol ratios because of the amount of damage that's being pumped out moving forward. But anyway, 7 is major. So let's go ahead and see what that does first, which is marked for death. When you gain this card, get the priority token. He already has it while you have this card. You cannot lose this token. That's totally fine. And then it was 2 or more hits, so I am moved to space 1 on the endless staircase, right? Is that correct? Yes. The entrance is not in play for this battle. We're on space 1. Okay. So that was that card. All right. So now we need to figure out how we're going to get out of this staircase. I think our game changers. He's in a commit mode. He's in a commit mode because that's a word. There's a I see what I could have done. So I could have during that window, I could have gone ahead and used this to move the game changer 3 spaces to here, so that he can actually do something. Hopefully, that's not the case for that to be thrown. So now he could do something, which is cool. There's no fire tokens in the pool. Perfect. Yes. So that's how this is going to work. Okay. So the game changer is going to go first, and because he's standing there, he can go ahead and unexhaust his axe. Unfortunately, he's going to gain 1 more fate and another Midas token. How does Midas tokens work with weapons and fists? Is another question. Because you get Aurified. You cannot discard a card if it has Midas tokens on it. I see. Okay. So he's going to get this 1 last hit, and that's it, pretty much. So hopefully he makes it stick. Here we go. And then he's just going to run around like a doopy head. He didn't have to move. We're going to go ahead and put a fire token. No, we don't want a fire token in the Kratos pool. No, yeah, we're going to put a fire token in the Kratos pool and then immediately remove it to give myself +2 precision. So I have +2, +3, that's 5, 6, +6. Oh, this should go up to 3. So that's enough to get all of the dice that I need. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. 4 dice. Okay. Oh no, you know what? Instead of using this ability, he's got advanced reflex, so he could go ahead and use that to have moved 2 spaces to here instead of 3 spaces to where I did. I know. I'm cheating. I'm not cheating. It's hard to control 3 things. Okay. Oh, I don't roll these dice yet. I don't roll these dice yet. Do I get auto anything? I don't think so. Do I get anything from here that I might want to do? That's a BP2. You know what else I could have done? I could have used this to give myself +1 rage, which would have given me another one of those dice. So we're going to do that. This I use this turn now. I didn't use that. Okay. So now. Oh, and it cost me another freaking fate to use the sword, which I forgot, but that's all fine. Okay. So let's see this first BP2, how bad it is. BP2, it is a black stone exoskull, and I gave myself all that stuff, and all I need is 6. If I would have credited, I would have lowered his Aeon Trespass when performed from a blind spot or an endless staircase. But that's not what's going to happen here. But I mean, I went all out thinking this is a BP2, this is going to be terrible, and it was totally fine. Remove the closest Irem tower from the battle board. Fine. Wish away. He's facing this way, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll pop ourselves all the way over to this one over here. This is going to go into our wound pile, bringing us up at that brings us to 4 out of 10. Jesus Louise. Like we're all going to die. We're shuffling a BP3 on in here. I think the whole point here is you have to like go for those BP3s right away because of how much this stuff scales, but I'm not really sure. We're taking an AI2 out, shuffling an AI3 in. Don't forget, the first time that you hit a BP3, you have to shuffle this AI4 card into the deck. I don't want to know what that does. It can't be good, that's for sure. This goes here. Okay. And then we get to add some stuff to the pool. We get to add an opening and a break. Can't do any elation. I don't think we need any more plus to hit. So we're going to add another break. Oh, it's a BP3 up there. So, yep, that's definitely going to be a break. And 2 black. Ouch! I hurt my foot. One more opening. And, oh, that was bad. 2 blacks. I just totally crunched the back of my ankle on this chair. That's my friend's chair because it's lower than I'm used to it being, but supposedly more comfortable, which was true. Which was true until I hurt myself. Okay. And he's just not going to be able to do nothing else. That's going to be it for the game changer. Hopefully the game changer will get hit. So next up, we will have the Dawn Burner go because the Dawn Burner is on the end of the staircase. We want to get out. So now I'm going to not forget the rule that I didn't do the first time, which is because he's starting his turn on it, he immediately gets Wish Key. It says you ignore Wish Armor. You ignore Wish Armor? Oh, so I guess that means I can always defend against Wish? I don't know. +1 to all Wish Aways you suffer. If you gain this condition card a second time, get Wish a God. Is that true? I don't. You ignore Wish Armor. Maybe that means I can't evade a wish. I don't know. I'll have to ask about that later. Um, what you wish for. During your turn, you may choose for the primordial to immediately perform signature against you. You cannot gain Wish Keen from this. If you survive this attack, discard this card and gain the enriched condition card and 1 positive precision token. The enriched condition card is. God, I hurt my ankle so bad. Enriched is you cannot involuntarily gain tokens or condition cards. Discard this card at the end of the next primordial round. So how does Sandstorm Spiral interact if it attacks you on the endless staircase? I guess it just doesn't. Oh, it just says if adjacent to the target, then do the thing. Cannot involuntarily gain tokens or condition cards, excluding Ambrosia and Trespass. So you can still. So it avoids Midas. So that would have been good for the game changer. Oh my gosh, this is so confusing. Okay, well, fine. But for right now, I'm still Wish Keen. So I'd ignore Wish Armor, +1 to all Wish Aways. During your turn, you may choose with Primordial to immediately follow. So I haven't taken a movement action. So we're going to go ahead and do like our regular attack first, is what we're going to do. I can treat the Kratos pool as either Sun-Starved or Sun-Basked 2 for the purposes of triggering abilities because of my thing. So I can do that. That's going to be good. So yeah, all right. So we're going to attack first. We're going to raise our precision by 1. Oh, nope, there's no rouse token because she was Midas. We're going to use that good. Oh, wait. So I could either use the Eclipse Sword, which gives me 2 power rerolls, and I can use that to give myself +1 automatic damage. Or I can use the thing that gives me a better to hit rating, and 1 extra red die. I'm gonna still use the Death Guard, and I'm not gonna use this Sunbest thing. But I'm realizing that this Death Guard belongs with the somebody else. I have to switch around these items the next time for sure. Okay. So I'm attacking with only two. I don't remember how the staircase thing works again, so let's see. When I do it, I'm going to draw a card from the major trauma deck and note the number in the lower. This has 3. Um, I want to get 3 more. So we're going to do it again. 4, 7. Okay, so as long as I get 7 wounds, I will get out of the tower. And then after I pass the ascent check, where did the cards go? Oh, okay, it says there. All right, so I need to get 7 wounds for that. But I need to get more wounds. Do I do that before? Do I? Oh, wait. Yeah, I draw before I attack. Okay, so now we're gonna attack. Where did I put my dice? I don't even know. I don't know what's happening anymore. We're gonna roll. Rolling 4 dice, and we need to get. Oops. We're rolling 4 dice. We need to get 9. We got a bunch of plus somethings. We'll see what this roll comes up as. I don't know what's gonna happen here. So we got this is a hit. That's 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 2 plus 4. That's a hit. This is not a hit. So we're gonna re-roll this one. Okay, now it's 4 hits. So that is 4 red dice, 1 black die. Okay, 4 red dice and 1 black die. We're on the tower. This is our first BP3 card. We're going to see how terrible this is. And it is a Eye of the Storm. We only need 9. We should be we only need 9. We should be able to do that. Now, if I had done a crit, this would have been a bonus attack. But yeah. Okay, we need 9. We need 9. We can do this. We can do this. All right. We got Jesus Christ. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. We got 5. We got 6. These are going to be our black rerolls. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. That is what we needed. We did it. So we not only did it, but we got out of the staircase. So when we conquer the staircase, we perform a wish away to any iron tower on the battle board. So we're gonna hi. We're just gonna come right behind you over here. So a bunch of things have to happen. One is we remove the closest iron tower from the battle board and then wish away. But that would have happened. Wait, if you would move after the power roll, not your final power. After the attack is fully resolved, including responses. Okay. So first, we remove. So we're in the tower. I think we still remove the closest iron tower terrain, I would say to the boss. So we're going to remove this. Then my wish away would have bopped me back to the bottom, which is fine because that happens before we resolve everything being extended. I think. Gosh, this is confusing. Anyway, okay, so this was a wound. So we're going to take a double wound. Boom, boom. That's going to go in our wound stack. That brings us up to 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 2 is 6. So something went wrong there, and that should have been a third token for sure. So we did that. We are going to look at our escalation deck rules because I'm going to get confused here again. All right, so we set the wound to Karsai. We put a generic double wound on the wound stack. We were searching the BP deck for the lowest level BP card and removing it back. So we're removing a BP1. And we're shuffling in a BP3. Half. Shuffling in a BP3. Right? Yeah. Shuffle in a BP3. And then we're going to take the card that we just did. We're going to put that at the bottom of the deck. Then we're going to remove the lowest AI card and shuffle in a AI 3. And then we're going to do this other thing. Oh my goodness. We're going to do this other thing for the Demidjinn, which is when you wound the first VP card, instead of the standard AI escalation. Instead of the standard AI escalation, so we're keeping this one. Instead of the standard AI escalation, search the AI deck and discard pile for an AI 3 card and remove it. Okay. Then shuffle the Last Wish AI 4 card into the AI deck. Okay, so instead of removing the level 1, we've replaced it with this terrible level 4 card and we don't know what it is. I'm sure it's terrible. Okay. All right, great. So we did that. Those are escalated. We're still resolving this attack, technically. So we're at 2. So we're going to add a hope and a fire. A hope. Oops, got a hope. We got a fire. Got a hope, got a fire. I don't have a fire, but I need it. We got 2 more hopes. 2 more hopes. 2 closings. Should help mitigate the fire, but we need the fire. No, we don't need the fire. We're just going to say we did a reroll that we didn't do. Screw you, fire. It's got assist 2, whatever that means. Okay. Oh, I would have got another +1 wound from this Argo Cryptex Gamma too. That's nice. Okay. So that's all done. That's our pool. 3 hope, 2 closing, if I'm reading this right. Then we now exit the tower by wishing away to wherever we want, which will be here. Actually, we're going to say that's here to put us closer to that building to potentially get on. You still have some time, so I could refresh this, but there's really no point to. But I'm going to try to get onto this tower here. And I rolled a 5, which is enough to get onto this. So we're on this tower here. And yeah. Why don't you just come and get me, bro? Come and get me. Yeah. Come and get me. Yeah. I should give him something with reach or range. Anyway, okay. So I did all that. That is now fully resolved. Now, Hudge Pickles. Now he's going to do his signature against me, against somebody. That's going to be its closest titan in front. So that's going to be the Truth Bearer. Because we got the 6 wounds. Yeah. Okay. And what is the Truth Bearer? Truth Bearer can still get 3 rerolls. Truth Bearer's only taken 6 damage. I need some more like defense gear and not evasion gear. Evasion don't do shit sauce for me. Not shit sauce. Okay. Well, I need some 10s. Oh, I got one. That's cool. So I only I get a free reroll too. Ah. Well, that didn't do me no good. Oh, I keep forgetting. Oh, he's good. Which one of these has an extra fight? None of them do. All right. So he's gonna take 3 damage, which brings him to 9, which in his case is still just grave, only grave. Earthward Gust. This is a new thing for Cycle 4. If you have a curse affliction, awaken. He doesn't have a curse. If not, stand up. You may gain 1 rage, immediately perform a Hermes move 3, and a bonus attack. Great. That's cool. That broke the rest of that. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh shoot, what was I supposed to do with these things? What do I do with these cards when I get out of the staircase? What happens with these? If you successfully extended, place the used trauma cards on the bottom of the deck. All right, so these go on the bottom of the major trauma deck. Bye bye. Okay. So I get a bonus attack with the Truth Bearer, which is pretty cool because hopefully he'll get to go twice. He's going to roll an extra die for this. Ooh, he gets an extra rage for this. Lots of stuff. Did I remember to refresh this? I didn't, but there we go. It's refreshed now. Choose a time that is a da-do-da-do-da-do-da-do-da-do. Okay. 3 dice. Anything that happens before the roll. I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, 9, 6, and 9. That's 6 plus 2 plus 3. That's enough. I don't need to do any rerolls on any of that, and I'm not going to. All right. So my dice pool is 1, 2, 3 blacks and 2 reds. I'm going up against a BP1. I don't think I even need to think. Ooh, I can take. Well, I can only take tokens, not other things. Meow. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Oh, it's only a BP1. This should be simple. It's an Auric Fist, which is now. I just want to keep in mind it is still this guy's turn for whatever that's worth. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that's 6. It's going to be perform signature against the attacker. So after this, he's going to perform signature against me. Then it's still his turn after that. Okay, great. So this goes into the wound stack. We put another token onto here. We're going to shuffle a BP2 into here. I feel like I need to adjust this video so it can see me while I stand while I shuffle because it seems to happen a lot. We got a BP2 on top. Then we're going to remove an AI1 and shuffle an AI2. This is going much better than I thought it was going to at first. Like we lost that person early on, but there's a lot of opportunities to just chain attacks and chain attacks and chain attacks. And it seems to be going pretty well here. That's scary. Um, and so we did that. We are going to do the pool refills, which is, I'm not going to roll for carving because it doesn't matter. But we do have, so we're going to have, let me clear this out the way. I have 2 openings from my weapon. We're going to have, oh, I could have pushed him back too. Is that worth it? No, it's fine. Um, oh, actually, yeah, let me do that. We'll say that I used pushback too from my during the it's during the interrupt phase where I could push back to on the conqueror now, if I understand that correct. Maybe I understand it wrong. I understand everything. So what does it matter? Okay, we get another break and opening. We get I can get a break and an auto break or a break and a hope. Why would I not take a hope? You know, take a break and a hope. Where my hopes go? Break, hope. That's 4. Okay, yep, that's that. So now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more wounds to go, and he's going to do a signature against me again. So that's going to be 2 dice to defend again. Oh, but I might die. There's not much I can do about that, I am afraid. I get free rerolls. We're going to go into scary land now. Oh, that is a crit evade, but not a full evade. But I still take 3 damage. So that would bring me to 12, which is an obol. I don't know if that's one of my wild cards here. 12. It is not, but it is an obol. So that's scary. So I could die here. Oh, I forgot to get an auto hope with him too. Have fun. Um, do I have anything? I don't have second chance. I got Heartseeker, whatever that means. I didn't even look at that. Okay. Well, I live and I gain a rage. I'll take it. Okay. Then he's going to do Sandstorm Spiral, moving to here. And then he's going to wish away. So I got to go to space of 9 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll pop ourselves over to here. Okay. Did I do the pool? I did the pool. No. That was the reaction from that card. He did the wish away. I did the pool before that. It's still the Dawnbreaker's turn. It's still the Dawnbreaker's turn. Because he still has a movement. So he's gonna go ahead and use this Wish King thing. I can choose for the Primordial to immediately perform a signature attack against me. If I survive, I will discard this card and gain enriched. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. All right. So he's gonna come for me. Boop, 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 boop. And I get a -1 this time. At +1. +1. I get a +1. But I do have 3 fate, so I have to roll 3 dice. But I get a +1 to the evade, so I only need a 9. I only need a 9. No. Do I get free rerolls? No. I'm gonna go ahead and reroll all of those since I gave myself the +1 and I have a 20% chance of evading. Did no good for me. Did no good for me at all. I do get to roll a white die. I'm gonna go ahead. You know what I should have done is instead of re-rolling those, I should have spent one to just block one of them, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say I did that. That's not even a roll. Then I block 3 with that, so I only take 3, bringing me up to 10, which is a major mortis. It's a little bit of a cheat. It's a little bit of a cheat, but I am saying it's fine. Inner strength, lose 1 damage, and immediately stand up and perform a bonus attack. Cool. I know it was a cheat. I don't care. Uh, it's not a cheat because I'm trying to figure out how to play the game, and this is supposed to be a learning experience, which is what it is. So I survived this attack. I discard this condition. I gain the enriched condition card and 1 positive precision token. It does not say temporary, so I assume it is for the whole fight. And I got rid of this Wish King card. Okay, so I get a bonus attack now, still on my turn. Cool. So this is going to go to 3. Oh, with a bonus attack, I can actually unexhaust this and still use it, which is also fun. And then I get to roll 4 dice to attack. That's a terrible roll. So I have a +4, +3, so it's +7. So everything hits except for the 1. We're going to go ahead and re-roll that just because we want to get this. I rolled another 1. So that's only 3. So I get 3 red dice plus 1 black dice. So this is it. This is my pool. It's not ideal, but I do get a +1 damage. I'm at 8 damage, so I get 2. Oh nope, I get nope. Suffer pools. Nothing fun. I get nothing fun from that. Oh, I could treat. Nope, nothing fun from that. Okay. Well, this will probably be a fail. Golden chest. I need 7. Oh, I could disable global. I forgot. No, I didn't forget. This is still the second round. Okay. I need 7. Oh, yikes. I get 2 free power rerolls, potentially 3. So, and I'm going to need them all. We're going to reroll all 3 of these. Yikes. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because I'm at 6 damage. So I actually did it. It's just enough. -X, where X is the primordial level. We can get a free Midas token on our deck guard, so we're going to do that. Boom, this goes into our wound pile. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I can if I can get a 3 to come up here, and I can bash in a 3, that's going to be the end. And by the way, for whatever it's worth, our friend, the Truth Bearer, still hasn't taken an actual turn this turn yet. So it is possible to make this happen if I happen to shuffle a BP3 on top of this deck. So usually you don't want a 3 right now. All I want is a 3. The good news is he has Heartseeker. I don't know what it is, but I do have a BP3 on top. And then we're going to remove an AI2 and shuffle in an AI3, which hopefully we will never see. All right, this started off really terrifying, and I think it's just because the Ascender just had a really, really bad luck first turn, because the rest of this has been, I wouldn't say smooth, but has been okay. We've got an AI2 on top now. We have to do the clearing of the pool for the Dawn Burner. That's going to be 2 hope. It's going to be 2 closing. 2 hope, 2 closing. I'm going to put another hope. We used that reroll. What is it? That avoids commit, which is an important. I could push back 2. I'll push back 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. I'll push back 1. What was the wound effect on there? Oh, -X. I did that. I think that's everything that I can do. Yeah. Okay. So I filled the pool. I did the thing. That was the bonus attack for the free signature that it had against me. That is finally the end of Hypatia's turn. I don't know why she was face down because she shouldn't have been done yet. But now we can have our Truth Bearer go. And he's going to go boop, boop, boop. And why not try to jump on top of that tower while I can? Boop. And he's going with a passion of 6 into this BP3 thing. But I want to see what Heartseeker does in case it's more useful for me than this book. Nope. Is that in this book? Heartseeker. Nope. Is that on this original set of keywords from the base game? I just never use it. Yes. During the BP, draw BP card step, you may look at the top 2 cards and choose which one to attack. Shuffle the other back into the deck. Yeah. I'll use that. Is that during the which step? Heartseeker. During the okay, that's assuming I hit, which I should. Anything else that I have here? Just 3 positions, jumps, wish armors, bunches of stuff, honey bunches of oats. This should be fine. Should be fine. We've got this. 1, 2, 3. Watch this be my crit. 5. 5 plus 1 plus that's 7. 8. Oh, I only needed to hit with 2, and I hit with 2. So I need. All right. So we have 2 reds, 2 blacks, 1 more black. So it's 3 blacks, 2 reds, plus 1 auto damage. Anything else on here? Funkadori. They're just a bunch of rerolls. Could be good. I'm gonna use this Heartseeker just to see. It's 2 BP3s that we get to choose between. So we're getting to choose which one of these we're gonna go for. And we have the Wishbone of the Unspent and the Eye of the Storm. They both need an 8 from where I am. This is not so bad for level 3 stuff to just need 8. So that's not the problem here. If these were crit, one of them would have been the Demidjinn dies, do the special event after, the other would have been do some events. So we're just going to go ahead and do this against the Wishbone of the Unspent to pretend, oh, this is what would have happened if we did the thing with the things dying. And this is cupped. And, okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 3 hopes. That's 8. That is a dead wish battle Demidjinn. That was not as bad as I expected it to be. I cheated a bunch of times. Actually, no. Let me refresh. That was not cheating. Cheating is when I'm like, I don't like this roll, I'm going to reroll. I don't like this roll, I'm going to reroll. That was, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, because I get excited and I'm filming and this is hard. I'm controlling 4 characters and it's a lot. So I completely forgive myself for all of that. That fight wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's also kind of terrifying at the same time. I avoided my Fated Memnos, which wouldn't have happened because there's no consequences from this kind of thing. Blah, 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 blah. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to clean up the fight. I'm going to remember where I was in the actual game, and then we'll do another video of the actual game, which is going to be very, very short, it looks like, because we have a battle encounter in just 2 days. So it's going to be one of those short videos. 100 and 125, an hour and 25 minutes to kill the Demidjinn in my first battle against the Demidjinn. Not bad. I'll take it. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And whatever you do, keep those health bars full. I need to go to the bathroom. Thank you and have a great day.